seltzer water because I'm not a baby afraid of bubbles.
You scared of bubbles, you little bitch?
God damn. I just brushed my teeth too, so the taste of seltzer water and toothpaste does not sound great. Anyway, so today I want to talk about some comments that I saw on Instagram that kind of genuinely made me So I saw this video and it was this chick at the gym who was giving advice on how to do proper bicep curls. And what she was saying was absolutely 100% correct. There's a lot of different ways that you can do bicep curls. If you go on any fitness page online, you're gonna have a ton of people who say, do this exercise to get the most, or to build muscle in the most effective way. And almost all of them are always the exact different exercises from each other. You have some that are preacher curls will build them most effectively. You have some of them that say dumbbell bicep curls will build them effectively. You have some that say barbell bicep curls are going to give them effectively. It's just there really is no definitive way, bro. Just lift your weights and you'll be fine. But this chick, what she was saying was here's the proper technique. She was saying that for her, it was the most beneficial way. She was so, have your feet kind of apart. If you have barbells or dumbbells, whatever. Here, hold on. This really is a fucking nice day outside. That tree looks weird. Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't know if you guys heard that. There was just a motorcycle going for no fucking reason. He just did it again. What a bitch. Yeah, I got a package. So I grabbed these. These are dumbbells that you can put plates on. We have a room outside that no one uses. So I was like, hey, they're not going to be used, might as well use them for this. So what she was saying was just if you have dumbbells, for me personally, if these were to have plates on them, the plates probably have a circumference of about this big, right? Because I'm such a huge jacked guy. So when I have dumbbells like this, I don't necessarily like having them out here and then pulling them in like this. That's, for me, just having them out here that already has the lats moving, stuff like that. But when I have them here and I have a dumbbell that's wide in circumference, it's touching my leg. And at that point, my arms aren't fully flexed. So what do I do? What do you do for this situation? Well, the way that, and this is I was saying earlier, this girl, her advice, your favorite fitness influencer's advice, absolutely try them all. Find which one works best for you. Because of my body type, because I got big old meaty legs down here, when I have them like this, if I just go straight down like this, just straight touching the sides of my body, I'm going to use it again, the circumference of the dumbbell on this side where the weight is, it's touching my leg and it's not letting it so that my arm fully flexes like this. And I don't want to put myself at an angle where I'm ugh, So what do? If I'm doing this, I'm out of breath for some reason. I haven't even fucking worked out. Maybe it's just holding these because, these small little things are so fucking massive. So what do I do for if I'm doing dumbbell curls? So what I do is, just like this girl, and this is exactly how she explained it. I'm going to take that back because I'm paraphrasing some things here. I'm probably missing a few things, but this is how she was doing it. You take it, you have them kind of like this, hinge your hips back, and then roll your shoulders back. And look, now mine are I can fully flex them. They're not touching my legs, not causing me any discomfort. And then you just lift them up like this, lift them up like that. It was great advice, something that I actually do myself at the gym when I do it. Don't ever think you can have an opinion on Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels already is a weird place. It's the only place that you can go where you can have people make open pedophilic comments, and then people around them are that's so fucking funny. And so I saw the reels on this, and something that was said really made my blood boil. This chick was giving actual solid advice. Something that you can actually use in the gym. But all these people on Instagram Reels were just well, it looks like you need the advice. He was well, it looks like you need the advice more than I do. And then people were just going you're not allowed to talk about this unless you actually have some biceps. Listen, man, I'm the same way. I don't think I have a whole lot of bicep here. I got a fuckload of tricep. I don't have enough bicep. But still, this chick is in the gym and is like actually doing stuff. So I feel like she can have some authority to like give advice on some stuff. Like, and even then, like the best piece of advice that I ever got for the gym was actually by a guy who I guess by some people's terms would be overweight. He was a big guy. He had like a belly and stuff like that. And this was his first, and he was telling me, you know, this is the first like couple weeks he's been in the gym. And he was telling me about bench press. I used to do bench press where it would be literally like my arms, 90-degree angles, going straight down like this and pushing up. For some people, that might be just fine, you know, because some people it's like, me personally, it was just like putting way so much strain on my shoulders, and I actually now feel like I have developed rotator cuff issues because of it. So it wasn't really working out for me. And that was the same way with like if I was doing dumbbell bench press, if I was using the machine bench press, it was just a mess. And so the piece of advice that this guy gave me was like, well, hey, if you're having issues with this, you know, try moving, you know, retracting your scapula and make it so that you actually come at a 45-degree angle instead of a 90-degree angle. And I was just like these influencer guys. I was sitting here going like, you know, and then that's just my ego at the time. I've been lifting consistently since like 2020. Consistently. But at the time I was sitting here, I was just like, I was the same way. I was like, this guy doesn't have the authority to tell me how to do this stuff, you know? And then I tried it, and I was like, holy shit, I feel a much better stretch in my pectoral muscles. My shoulders don't hurt that much anymore. And I was sitting here, I was like, this guy is absolutely fucking right. And that absolutely, like, changed my perspective on things, where I was just like, you know, I don't need, like, you know, the big muscular influencer guys to really tell me, you know, like what the proper technique is, because the fact of the matter is that a lot of the times some people's techniques aren't going to work for you. You know, like for me, a lot of people, like I think, and for me, the optimal way to do chest press is to have it at a 45 and push. I tell that to some people and they're like, yeah, but I still get like a pretty good pump doing it this way, so I'm going to keep doing it that way. Totally fine. You know, that's been done for like a very, very long time. Some people are like, you know, tricep rope extensions. They don't really feel it that much. They're not noticing any difference with it. But then once they once they switch to a like push down with a bar, now they start getting results, and now they're starting to, now they're starting to like build up some strength. So what a lot of people don't understand about the gym is that it doesn't matter if like you don't have the body to prove it. If you give solid advice, you give solid advice. It's like, it's, you know, it's nothing. Like I said, best piece of advice, because I was very insecure about my chest size and stuff like that. Best piece of advice I ever got from a guy was a guy who was overweight and just starting the gym. So, you know, it's just so like frustrating. Like you sit there and you're just like, I know I've already hammered this in, but it's like, I just don't think that it's like something that you really need to like get all up on other people about, where it's just like, well, you don't have biceps that literally like pop and have a hill, so why am I going to listen to you about bicep curls? It's like, because what she said is an actual technique that you can actually use. Like I don't understand it. I see it like all the time, like people giving actual good actionable advice, and then you have the fitness then you have like the Instagram reelers who are just like, well, blah, 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 well, you don't have this, like, or just like, I don't think I'm the one that needs this, little bro, or something like that. So do your own research. Definitely try and experiment with different exercises. And also, just, if you're on Instagram Reels, don't be a fucking asshole. If someone's giving you, like, actual good advice, just because they don't have big biceps, just because they don't have big chest, doesn't mean that what they're saying is totally invalid. That's all I want to talk about. Kind of went on a rant a little bit here. But yeah, that's about it. So what are you still doing here?